All right. Here we are at Bennett's workshop. I'm in Australia right now. I'm really excited to drop some of this other footage for you guys. This is Make It Custom Unleashed. I'm Carl Fisher. This is all the extras from Make It Custom, right? So if we do road trips, car shows, swap meets, buy cars, sell cars, gives you the updates on the channel, like what is happening, what's coming up, what can you expect. This video here is about my last trip to Australia. I spent 5 weeks here. Metal Master Tools, Hare Forbes, they brought me out here. We did a couple of workshops. We went to a couple of car shows, played with a bunch of their tools. I also did get to visit Bennett's Customs, Jordan Bennett, and that's where we are right now. Really cool workshop, but all this footage is gonna be really, really cool. I'm excited to show it to you guys and excited to finally drop it. And it's kind of the perfect time because I'm back in Australia and hopefully I'll be back again. So this trip, we've got some stuff coming up for Make It Custom Unleashed as well. Working on that right now, but for now, please enjoy this footage. This is all the trip footage from last time I was here in Australia, hanging out with the whole Hare Forbes crew and all these people. Like we did Bespoke Coach Works, we went to a couple car shows, like I said, did some workshops, and it was just a ton of fun. So let's get into it. And don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications so that you don't miss any of this extra content. This is all bonus stuff. So let's go, let's enjoy, and thank you very much, everybody. Going for a skid, bud. This episode, I'm going to Japan. We are in Australia. We're going on a little ride tomorrow. This place is insane. A little more subtle, but very custom.
I'm having fun.
Me too. The MotorEx Show, McGuire's MotorEx convention. Everybody's loading up right now. I'm hanging out with the Hare Forbes Metal Master crew. They're all unloading. We're gonna do some demonstrations here and just enjoy the show. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications. Let's get into it. Dream come true. I just mentioned that I love to go for a skid, and it looks like it's happening. They got me in the championship burnout car. It's this gnarly Mustang. Like, this guy's a winner. So I can't even talk right now. It's ridiculous. We're gonna go for a skid. How are you?
Good, myself. One of the best to go out here, so you'll have a good time.
I'll leave you first then.
No, that's all right.
Man, thanks for taking me for a ride.
No, anytime.
Man.
Yeah, we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
Make sure you scare the pants off him.
Yeah.
Please do. If I don't come back from this, don't take my truck. Going for a skid, bud.
I just did the MotorEx Show. Going to be doing a couple other shows, or I guess one other show, and a couple of classes with Motor Retro. But at the MotorEx Show, I got to meet a really cool guy. His name's Andy. He's like a special effects fabricator. He's, enthusiast, loves the channel, has a really cool story and a bunch of cool cars. He actually invited me to his shop. So we're gonna go there today. He's about to pick me up and check out his stuff and see what kind of trouble we can get into. So don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications. Let's go.
I made this dolly up when I was 17.
No way.
Right, I'm 57, so I've had this for 40 years.
40
right?
years.
That's how early the passion started, Actually, I was probably 16 and a half or something. I was probably, more 16 or something. But that's where it started, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to do coach building. At the time, I had a little bit of a bum steer that no one does this, that, whatever anymore. So I just did regular smash repair. My passion was mid-century American cars. I bought a 57 Chev, 4-door, made lower guards and all that. What's available now through various outlets, it's amazing that there must be a call for it, for all these things to be made. So for all you young guys, shape some tin.
I grew up, not grew up, I still watch Ray Schlien, Ron Covell, Lazzy, all these guys,
Yep.
and they're just openly sharing that information.
Yep.
And I'm sure when you were growing up, it was much, much harder to be able to
There
get any of that,
there was
right?
nothing when I was growing up.
Well,
There
yeah,
was
that's why
nothing.
your dream of coach building, you went in a different direction because people kind of swayed you in a different way. But
Yeah.
but the passion's still obviously here. Look at this. He's got 40 Ford. Is that 56?
Yeah, 56.
Chevy pickup. And that is
64 Galaxy.
64 Galaxy. Wow. Very cool. I love these trucks too. Are you keeping the patina on this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the whole reason I got it. I thought,
Awesome. So this one's yours.
that's my baby.
Yeah, that's your baby. That's your son's car.
Yeah.
And you've got a couple customer cars here.
Yep.
Very cool, man. I just love seeing the homemade tools as well. He's making all his tooling. He's actually got an English wheel here that he made as well. I'll show you that real quick. It's all smoothed out. He actually really made a beautiful machine out of it.
Yeah, it's a solid billet wheel. It's heavy as.
I just picked up a bunch of these old cobbler
Yeah,
anvils
yeah.
too. I mean, all those shapes they're great. So
Yeah.
if anybody's out there, needing different anvils for that type of work, one that I always find they're inexpensive is the cobbler ones.
Yeah.
I find them on marketplaces where I found
Yeah.
them. But
You can get them like 20 to 30 bucks. You can get them.
yeah,
easy.
here's the piece de resistance. Man, that's got to be an old machine. Look at the square bolts on the stand.
Yeah, that's why I kept it. It's just like nostalgia. I thought that's got to stay.
Yeah, that is so
Gotta
cool.
stay.
That's got to be like an 80-year-old machine. There's a shrinking stump
Yeah.
out of some hardwood.
I made that. I was 20, maybe 18 or something. I've had it for a long time. 2 bits glued together, screwed together. Shallow end, deep end. Simple but effective technology.
Back home, these are unobtainium. You cannot find this stuff back home. I really like the exposed wheel too. My wheel is not exposed on mine. And after working with Christian Sosa, working with smaller pieces, if I need to do something with a small piece in my wheel, you got to use 2 hands and I'm getting my hands all stuck in it, right?
Yeah.
But with an exposed wheel, you can just roll the actual wheel and hold the piece with one hand. It's
Yeah.
much easier to control,
Yeah.
I find. So is there any other tools that you're searching for that you want to try and find to add to the collection?
Plasma table.
Plasma table?
That'd
Yeah,
be awesome.
yeah. Oh yeah, that would be good, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good. I've got a lot in my head that can produce a lot.
Well, do you think maybe we could try out one of these
Yeah.
machines and just fire it up, see
it a go.
see it work? Holy cow!
So it'll just keep going till you get that that radius there.
And as soon as it achieves the radius of the dies, then it stops.
You can see it's still working.
Yeah.
It's still working. And then once you get to, with this one, I believe, is that there.
That is incredible.
It just keeps, just keeps going.
When I'm watching you do this, it looks like it's doing both shrinking and stretch.
Exactly.
Like when it gets near the edges and it's making its own little tucks, and because the dies are soft, it's able to absorb those tucks into itself, and also when it's making these marks in there, it is obviously giving it stretch as well. So
yeah, totally.
I'm blown away by how fast that happened.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you brought it down the second time to be a little bit tighter and kind of kicked it, I was like, I saw it happening immediately.
That's just like boom, it's just there.
That's incredible. That is incredible, man. Which is nylon dies.
Yeah.
Or sorry, acetyl dies.
Acetyl dies, yeah.
Yeah.
It can chip. It is a little bit brittle.
Yeah, they may not last for 1,000 of these, but
No.
but they're quick enough for you to make that they're going to last for the job that they're for.
That's right. And look, and even too, if you want to go, okay, I'll just clean them up, run them in a lathe, just clean them up, go again. But when I did this, a few years ago, I was pretty prompt. I was pretty impressed with how quick, with the right radius, you can get your shape in there, keep it all square, get your shape in there, and then run it through the wheel. And it's self-guiding. You can get your mother to here, do this, and just keep going until it just doesn't do it anymore, and it's done. Right?
You don't need to. It stops when the shape is done.
Yeah, you're not pulling at it and analysing it, and that was another thing with the process. I thought self-guiding, stretching, shrinking, dies, and I've got other things in my head based on the same principle.
Yeah, that is so cool. Can I give this a little shot? Just run it through there a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, all right. You start with the material in, and you've got one speed, 2 speed.
Yeah, exactly. And you can do a ball within a ball.
Right. And you'd have 2 different dies. I see. All right. Kick it into high gears. All right. Man, how cool is that? That is so cool, man. God, I love this machine. Andy, thank you so much for an amazing tour of your shop. I loved meeting you at the show, and to be able to come here has just been a treat, man. So thank you so much for that. And, hopefully I'll see you again the next time in Melbourne.
No worries.
So don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications. We'll catch you next time. See you later.